Okay. Hey, I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach, and um, I'm excited today about this video. So there you go. There's Tracy. So awesome. Oops, I lost you there. Let me get you back on here. There you are. Okay, you're here. Why am I not able to get you on here? Hold on. No problem. We'll get it. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to, nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay, Tracy, hang with me. I got you going. There you are. Okay. Add to the screen. Awesome. There we go. Okay. Sometimes I have to get the technical stuff. I have to read. I have to read. I have to go by the plan. And girl, that is what you have done. You have gone by the plan. I say, well, first of all, y'all, this is Tracy Martin, and she lives in Milledgeville, and she's married to Scott. Do you live in Milledgeville? Is it actually Milledgeville?
It's actually, I live in Eatonton. I'm
okay.
Just right at Lake Oconee. So I'm
okay.
kind of in between Milledgeville and Eatonton, but
okay.
We're in the same area.
Yeah. And I want to say at the beginning here that I usually don't have clients on in the first challenge because they're making such a transformation, to do an interview, and it's kind of early, and I want to make sure that they really have the concepts, but the folks I've been having on lately, that they took it like a bass taking that lure, and they swallowed it and they're doing it. And so, there are four things successful people do. Number one, they have a burning desire, and Tracy was ready, and they have a plan, and that's what I give you. And number three, they learn how to shut up the naysayers, and she did it right from the get-go. And then the last thing is they had community. She had her husband, of course, and then she had us. So I'm going to let Tracy talk. This is really about Tracy's story. So I want you to listen there's someone out there listening that's going to resonate with Tracy, around the same age, have the same struggles, issues, and just see how Tracy has overcome. And I believe with all my heart, or I wouldn't have her on here, that in a year from now, when I see Tracy, which I've never seen her in real life, I don't think, but when I see her, if I bump into her or I see her on Facebook, she's going to hug me and I'm going to hug her, and we're going to say, you did it, and you're still doing it. So go ahead, Tracy, give us your story, where you were, where you are now, and where you plan to be by the end of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me here, and thank
Sure.
you for everything that you're doing to help people. This is just a blessing. But I've been watching you on Facebook, and most people that follow you are friends with me because I'm from the same town you're from. So we have a lot of the same friends. So I guess that's how I started seeing your videos, was through friends of mine on Facebook. But I started following you earlier in the year, and I just, I knew that everything that you said was true, and the things that you were talking about and were, on point, and that it was something that I knew I could do. But at the time, I was going through a difficult time. I was a caretaker for my uncle, who was very sick at the time, and he passed away in April. And between his passing and starting the challenge, I think I gained like 13 more pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
and that was COVID time too.
COVID
Stress
time.
and all that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So we had, COVID. So that made the whole situation even worse. So then I kept watching you cook and all the wonderful things you were doing, your swerve videos. And I just felt like, and then I saw you talking to Christy.
Okay.
And I know Christy. So I watched that video, and I think it might have been after watching Christy's interview, her first interview with you. I said, I really think I could do this. And I really want to, talk to you. I think I maybe sent you a message on that same day. I can't remember, but so anyway, I just talked to my husband and jumped on board because number one, I felt terrible having the weight on me, and I really didn't have any health issues, but I'm sure they were there. They had just not been come to
Pending.
life yet. They had just not, showed their self yet. So I wanted to do something to not have any health issues. I don't take any medications, so, and I don't.
Had you
plan on
tried
taking
other
any
diets?
medications.
Had you tried some other diets? Some other
I had
things?
tried, yes. Over the years, I've tried several things.
Yeah.
But nothing is to me, the supplements are wonderful. Your body does need the supplements, but your body needs good nutrition, good food. And I didn't realize my body was craving that. And so my husband and I jumped on board and, just learned the right things to do by, following the program that you have out there. And I couldn't believe, the first week, I think I lost like 9 pounds. And it's just been wonderful. And so, but I did not want to, this month, my husband and I are celebrating our 25th anniversary. And I did not want to go into the end of this year being overweight. And then I turned 50 in February, and I did not want to turn 50 being overweight and unhealthy. And I also wanted to do this for my husband to get him healthy. He does have some issues, diabetes and high blood pressure and things like that. And, I want him to be healthy and be with me for a long time. So we did this for both of us. We have an empty nest, and we have no excuses not to be healthy. So we just got to work, and I'm very happy with our progress so far. And I think the one thing that has finally clicked for me is that this is the way I should have been living my life this whole time. And I don't want to go back to bad habits. And so I definitely want to stay on track. And I mean, occasionally maybe I'll have a little treat, but I know my body doesn't need it. So I just know that this is the way I was meant to take care of my body. And I feel amazing. I don't have any aches and pains like I was having before. Normally when I would clean house, my husband would always mop for me because it killed my back. And since losing 26 pounds Tuesday night, I guess from all the stress of the election, I started cleaning house. And I was able to mop without any help and never hurt one time. I never had one backache. And normally I would be in so much agony. And so all that pain was gone. I was able to mop without any pain.
How empowering is that? I mean, you think mopping, big deal, let somebody, but I don't know about you, but for me, I'm like, I'm a power woman. I want to do things for myself. I don't mind asking other people to do it if I've got other things to do, but just the fact that I admit that I can't do that. I wanted to carry my 40-pound fertilizer across the yard my own self. And I saw that going away when I had gained weight, and I didn't have the energy to do the stuff that I had always done.
Right. Me either. That was what was so sad to me, was that I had no energy. I didn't have energy to play with my grandchildren. And I didn't even want to play. It's sad, but I didn't want to play. I was tired. Even when I haven't done anything, I was exhausted. And so that is, has almost left me, and my mind is clear. I don't have the brain fog. I don't have the stomach issues I was having, heartburn. I mean, all the little things that was telling me something's wrong. All of those have left me. So it's definitely been life-changing for us.
I want to key on that, what you just said. All of those little things that were telling you something is wrong. And you know what? We suppress those. We push them down. We say, well, it's just this, or well, it's just that. But our body is an amazing machine. God created it. It's so amazing. And when we put good fuel in it, like you're doing now, and even when we fast, so I want to talk about that. When we fast, we allow our body to, it's like taking out the trash in your body. And you know, a lot of people are scared of fasting. They think, I can't do that, I'll get a headache or whatever. But don't listen to that voice. That is not a right voice. So
Yep.
tell us what you've done over the last 48 hours.
I started a fast Wednesday evening. I ate my last meal at 5 o'clock.
And this is Friday at noon. Yeah.
And this is Friday at noon. And
Okay.
so 5 o'clock today will be 48 hours. I've been fasting and I feel amazing. I have not had a headache.
Yeah.
I have not had a stomach pain. I have not had any cravings, have not been hungry. I feel great.
Yeah.
My mind is, I feel like I could go out and just take off running right now. I just feel so good. But definitely drinking my water, and the electrolytes really helped me, and the lemon water. That's been a great thing to have, is drink that lemon water. But yeah, the fasting, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I hadn't even thought about food. I hadn't even thought about what I'm going to eat today. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I know when I fast, I'm not going to break that fast with a donut or a cupcake. It's going to be some good food, like a steak and a salad or whatever. It's not going to be some rinky dink food that, you know, it's not going to be a snack. That's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
It won't be a cheat meal. It's going to be a good, I think I'm having steak to break my fast today.
I love it. I usually always have steak when I do a longer fast. Okay. So, what's going to be different about your future, even your anniversary and what's going to be different?
I think what will be different is what I put in my body and how I'm preparing my food. Traditional Thanksgiving at my house is carved up.
Yeah.
My children love,
Yeah, and you're probably going to do that.
Yeah,
you're probably going to do that because it's one day.
Yeah,
it's
one
meal. It's one day. But I bet you're going to have some stuff. I know I am. A dessert that you can have, because you don't want to do that.
Yes, I've already been thinking about what I'm going to make, and I'm not trying to make my family do what I'm doing. I want them to see what I'm doing, and I want them to, see that what I'm doing is for my health, and it would be healthy for them too. But, I'm not going to tell them they can't, I'm not going to cook them what they love, for what I've always made them and what they love to eat.
You are going to make that for them. You're going to make dumplings. Yeah, we're going to have dumplings.
Yeah,
we're going to have macaroni and cheese. My kids I wouldn't be able to hear the end of it, you know. But here's what I will tell.
They they have their favorites that I make, so definitely going to make them. But for me, if I'm going to have a little bit of that, it's going to be a little bit, and then I'm back on track the next day. I'm not going to let that, I'm not going to keep eating it every day, know. So, but I am going to make some optimal choices. I think I'm going to make like the garlic mashed potatoes, the cauliflower garlic mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
And so I'll have the meat, and most of it's going to be the veggies that I eat.
Right.
So we always do greens, some type of greens for Thanksgiving. So there will be good things.
Yeah.
For me to eat.
Okay. So I'm going to press you a little bit more here on your anniversary. So if I were going to say for me, like anniversary, I'm 64 years old. We just had our 39. Yeah. Okay. So, the choices that I had when I wasn't healthy were different. I had to give in to whatever my body would. And now I get to drive the bus.
Right.
I'm the one in charge. And if I want to go on a hike, or if I want to, go on a bike ride with my grandchildren. I'll spend all day out playing with, I'm up here in my granddaughter's room. You know, I get to choose it. I don't have to sit on the sidelines and watch,
Mm-hmm.
you know, anymore, you know, or I won't have to do that. I mean, you know, you don't know what's going to happen to you. You know, things could happen, but for me, I'm making the choices, and that's what you're doing. 14 years from now, when you're my age, you know, you're going to look back and say, you know what, the reason I'm out here still climbing up in a deer stand or still, you know, the things you love to do is because at some point you shifted your gun, you shifted your target,
Right.
and you said, I want to go toward healthy. And that's the direction you're going. And people think it's a big deal. It's not a big shift. It's really good, healthy food. Now, you do have to shift away from packing in snacks all the time and cereal and, you know, all those things that really aren't serving your body anyway. It's just high, you know, high fructose corn, all the things that real, it's like putting trashy gas in your car.
Exactly.
And I mean, it's, when you think about it, it's like, why would we do that? We wouldn't do that to our car.
And I haven't missed any of that stuff.
No.
That's what's been, I thought that I would really go, oh my gosh, you know, I'll never think that I don't crave this stuff anymore. Before I felt like, you know, if I couldn't get my hands on something sweet, you know, I would be freaking out. But now it doesn't bother me at all.
There you go. So empowering. I love your story, and I love the fact. So you're down 26 pounds and you're in day 81 of the challenge.
Yes.
And you're going to keep going. Why are you going to keep going? You know what to do. Tell me why you're going to keep going.
I'm going to keep going because I'm hoping that my story will help other people and help my friends and family. And I want to just encourage other people. And the main reason I want to keep going is because I want to be the best that I can be, the healthiest that I can be for my friends and family. And the relationships that I've found with this program has been amazing. Some wonderful, wonderful people that I've met with the Marco Polo. I mean, I've never had that kind of support before. So that's been a blessing.
Yeah. And I'm so thankful we added that. And really the reason we added that is because we were doing meetups and exercising, but when that ended, so you can do this program. It doesn't matter where you live. I've had people in Hawaii, Athens, you know, all over the country, literally Florida. So I'm going to be starting it the week of Thanksgiving. And every participant that I've told that, they're like, oh, good. And I'm like, okay, yeah, oh, good, because you want to go through the holidays with the right mindset. And already people are putting out food. They're bringing, you know, they're thinking everything's going to focus on food. But what we focus on is people and relationships. And you get ready to go to a Christmas party, your thought, what I coach you in is go to that party, maybe eat a few nuts or something before you go. Don't go hungry, okay? And go to that party, and your focus is going to be, how can I add value to those people? Who can I sit down beside at Thanksgiving and have a real conversation with?
Right.
And not be flaked out on the couch because you ate so many carbs, you know?
That's right.
So that's where what I want to encourage you in is it's not just being the best you in terms of what you put in your mouth, but what you allow in your mind and how it serves you to be the best person. So thank you, Tracy. Is there any last minute information you want to give out or tip before we jump off?
I mean, just go for it, guys. In 90 days, you could be 30 pounds lighter like me, and a lot of other people who are on the program now that are succeeding. It really is easy, and you'll thank yourself as soon as you get started. You feel great immediately. Within a couple of days, I could already feel a difference in how I felt.
Yeah. You think it's worth the money you spent?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I've never had anybody say it wasn't. But people, you have to love yourself enough to say, okay, this is an investment in me. So message me. Let's get together. Thank you so much, Tracy. And I look forward to meeting you in person.
I look forward to meeting you too. Thank you for everything.
All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.